Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Manifesting the Law of Decision. Today I really want to talk about manifesting a specific person. Why do so many of us have trouble being able to pull that off? How is it even possible to manifest a specific person? Where does that power come from? Before creation, God was a formless, faceless, all-powerful, all-intelligent presence who was conscious of itself and wanted to experience life and love, so it created mankind. Man is the vehicle that God uses to experience life. God lives in every single one of us, as us. Any desire you have ever had is because God desired it first and fantasized about it, and then created it. So if you were a teenage girl who had a crush on a boy, and then the two of you fell in love, eventually married and had children, it was because God fantasized about becoming that young girl and that boy and the children. God plays all of the parts. You would never have a desire for anything if God had not desired it, fantasized about it, and then created it. The life force that lives in our physical bodies and makes us alive is God. If you've ever had the desire for a specific person and reached out to them showing interest and they rejected you, even if it's something that happened 25 years ago, it is never too late. It doesn't matter if that person is currently married. It doesn't matter if they have never given you the time of day. It doesn't matter if they said they hated you. The reason it doesn't matter is because that's only one version of them. When God created humans, He created multiple versions of every one of us. We all have our own world or reality bubble, and everyone that we interact with is inside of our bubble with us, and we control the bubble, and we control how everyone in our bubble treats us. The reason we have accepted rejection in the past is because we did not know we had the power to choose a different version of the person who rejected us and a different version of our rejected selves. If we want to manifest a specific person, first of all, we have to know that the power lives inside of us to do so. If you are new to manifesting, then I always suggest that you start manifesting small, insignificant things, such as seeing a green elephant or a blue butterfly, or the traffic lights always being green for you. You start telling yourself that you see those things on a daily basis, and when they start showing up in your reality, it will prove to you that the power of God that lives in you is real. If manifesting works for one thing, then it works for all things, even the big things, such as manifesting a specific person. You are not doing anything wrong, and you are not infringing on someone's free will. You are simply choosing a different version of them in your own reality bubble. They may still be off in their own reality bubble, happily married to someone else, but you will no longer be conscious of that version of them. You will only be conscious of the new version that you are choosing. In the same way that maybe someone you were not interested in had a crush on you, but in their own reality bubble, you are happily married and have 10 children. It doesn't affect you or harm you because you are not conscious of that version of you. That version of you only lives in their reality bubble, not yours. The same way the new version of your specific person only lives in your reality bubble, not theirs. It also doesn't matter if you've waited decades to be with someone and now you're 55 and 60 years old. While time is real and linear in human form, and you cannot go back to being a 30-year-old without passing from your current incarnation, you certainly can choose a different version of yourself who has a 55-year-old body that heals itself, regenerates itself, and rejuvenates itself perfectly so that you look and feel like you're in your 30s. You can't change the fact that you have been on this earth for human 55 years, but you can certainly choose a version of yourself that does not have to look or feel like you have been. You have many decades to enjoy making a life together. You are both in the best shape of your life. The reason I call my channel Manifesting the Law of Decision is because that's how I choose to see what everyone else always call the law of assumption. The law of decision sounds more powerful to me, even though they're basically the same thing. The way you manifest anything is by making the decision that that desire is now yours, and never wavering from that decision no matter what you see happening in your 3D. You do not reach out to the current version of them and test the waters to see if they're interested in you. You do not peek at their social media to see if they still look married to their current partner. You don't do anything at all in the 3D. That is why the Bible talks about Lot's wife being turned to a pillar of salt when she looked back while they were escaping Sodom and Gomorrah. Looking back at the old version of them will only disappoint you. You go inside, which means in your head, in your own thoughts, and you make the decision to have the version of them. That's head over heels in love with you. The version of them that is pursuing you aggressively and makes you their number one priority. You choose the version of them that acts exactly how you want them to act towards you, and you do not waver from that decision. It doesn't matter if the 3D throws up the exact opposite for a little while. You are not wavering from the decision that you have made, that you now have the new version of that person and they want to marry you. When you make a decision and do not waver from it, it will manifest in your 3D reality. It has no other choice because that is the law. Please comment below your particular situation, and I would love to comment back and help you manifest your specific person. Please also give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That is all for now. Thank you so much.